in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Well, just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Play straight ahead. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule or takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Now it's Jones off the play action. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Solid run right there. I know that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. He's going to have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 3rd down now.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Jones now on 3rd down. Connects on the closer. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
first and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. They'll try and punch it in. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Hey, watch it right here. Go, go, go.
Gets it again. And this time he is in. Touchdown, Buenos Aires. The Thunderbirds finish up an excellent opening series. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Gabe, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Zerline with the extra point. And the Thunderbirds will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Snowhawks, nothing. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that will set him up with a fresh set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Throwing the out route complete. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And that is a touchdown. The Snowhawks finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And he's got a man complete. And he gets in. The 2-point try puts him in front by 1, 8-7. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. 8-7 the score. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Takeovers. First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Finds a man right side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And they're going to have the first down now.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is he got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10 now. Here's Jones. It almost has it caught it. Just let him hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
Play action now with Jones. Cooper Kupp makes the play. They hold him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. They're down to their final one in this half. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Lone back gets the handoff. It's inside the 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Thunderbirds take a second quarter lead.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Thunderbirds push their lead to 6.
Thunderbirds 14. Snowhawks 8. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Top field position to start this one out.
They're on 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Darnold now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a 3D pass right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Darnold. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Tislau there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. Offense in the hurry up here.
Another 3 and out.
Now Darnold, 4th down. He put everything he had into this one. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on
All right,
downs.
they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Brought in. He has the touchdown. The Thunderbirds go up by 12. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just...